I stopped using Excel's chart builder completely. Instead, I've been building my charts directly inside of cells, and honestly, my spreadsheets have never looked cleaner because of it. In this video, I'll show you how to build 3 different Excel charts to level up your spreadsheets. Let's get started. First up is the REPT bar chart, and this is one of my personal favorites because it uses a function you probably never thought to use for visualization. REPT bar charts are mini bar charts that are great for visualizing progress or the size of a value. For example, here we have sales data and we want to visualize the number of units sold by a rep with REPT bar charts. To create a REPT bar chart, all you have to do is select the first cell in your chart column and enter the REPT function. The REPT function is typically used to repeat a character a specified number of times, but in this case, we are going to use the function to create mini bar charts. To do this, all we have to do is add the pipe symbol in double quotes as a text argument and select the number we want to visualize as the number times argument. Fill the formula down the column, and I know this looks crazy, but stay with me. To turn these results into bar charts, all we have to do is update the font to Stencil, and we're done. The best part about REPT bar charts is that they're dynamic, so if you go back and update any of your values, the bars automatically update. One thing that's important to mention here is that if your numbers are too large and if all the bars look filled, you can either make the columns wider or divide the value by 100 to scale the bars down to a readable size. Next up are Sparkline line charts. Sparklines are Excel's built-in miniature charts that visualize trends in your data over time. For example, here we have 4 years of sales data by representative, and we want to visualize this data with Sparkline line charts. To insert a Sparkline, click the first cell in your trend column, navigate to the Insert tab, and select Line under the Sparklines group. Excel already auto-detected the location of where we want our Sparkline. We just need to choose the data that we want to visualize. So I'm going to go ahead and select the first rep sales as the data range and hit OK to create the Sparkline. To create the remaining, we can just drag the Sparkline down the column and we're done. Now we can easily see which reps had an upward trend, who declined, and who had a volatile year. If you want to be able to see the patterns a little bit better, you can adjust the size of the charts by adjusting the row height and column width. These charts are also dynamic, so if any of the values change, the Sparklines will automatically update. Last but not least are Sparkline column charts, which work exactly the same as line Sparklines, but are mini column charts instead of line charts. For example, here we have 6 months of sales data broken down by region, and we want to visualize this data with Sparkline column charts. Here's a time-saving trick. Instead of inserting one Sparkline and then dragging it down, we can select all of our data, then go to the Insert tab and select column under Sparklines. This time Excel automatically detected our data and filled it in the data range box, so all we have to do is select the chart column as location range. Press OK, and we've successfully created all of the mini column charts at once. Just like Sparkline line charts, these values are dynamic and will automatically update if any of the data changes. We can also make the charts larger by adjusting the row height and column width. There are also a lot of really cool customization features you can play around with in the Sparkline tab of the ribbon. For example, we can check high and low point to automatically highlight the highest and lowest bar in every Sparkline. I think it's safe to say regular charts are out and in-cell charts are in. Your spreadsheet just got a whole lot cleaner without having to even touch the chart builder once. Try one of these charts on your next project and you'll see the difference. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe for more Excel tips just like this.